Hi Teela Jammers, how are you doing? So, I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going cool for you. If it's not, please reach out and say something. Say how you're feeling. The topic of this video has a lot to do with that. Has a lot to do with being aware, being present with yourself, and taking control over what you love about yourself is so prominent right now. It's so prominent, I think, in every waking moment, and probably even when you're asleep. And I say because there's woke and then there's being asleep, being a sheep. Taking control over what you love, sometimes when you're not even aware of who you are as a person. When you do finally become awakened, spiritually aware, conscious of who you want to be, who you want to validate yourself as, this has more emphasis, because what we tend to do, in my experience, when I was less awake, what we tend to do is we sit on other people and we kind of verify ourselves, validate ourselves based off of what other people say about us. And now it's not a bad thing to be like, oh, they like me kind of thing. But now when you take control over what you love about yourself, you can say, I did the okay in that sense, you know. So I'm not trying to be like, being woke is the best. And because since I've really woken up, since I've become more spiritually endowed, I am big on listening to myself, but it's so difficult when there's so many different things coming at you. And this is why I say you have to take control over what you love about yourself, because when you become awake, you see so much hurt, you see so much pain, and it can actually consume you. And this is where the taking control comes into this. It's about saying, I'm gonna be assertive here. It's about being serious, and no more playing around, no more fun and games when it comes to the things that you love about yourself, because people can often make you desperate to hold on to what you love about yourself. People can, and it's not necessarily people, even experiences, like past experiences, even present experiences, entities can come in and like really force you to let go of certain things that you love about yourself. And when you find the lesson in being like, okay, I have to, not do something else, but I have to find a new way to be, because we're always evolving as spiritual beings living a human experience. We're always evolving. So it's really a conundrum where there's a fight to let go and there's a fight to hold on. So I guess when I say taking control, it's about knowing that consciousness, that awareness of saying, okay, I need to grow up here. I need to mature in this sense, and this is something I need to just let go of. Or on the flip side, it's saying, I'm holding on to this. I'm saying no. You cannot invalidate my experience. You cannot take away this side of me, this part of me, this area that I feel I've grown in. Because sometimes it can actually be the flip side. You've actually grown in something and someone is there going, oh, I'm going to snatch that. I'm going to take, something that they value. Now, it's hard to place value in personality, or in maybe like things that you love about yourself, because it's always going to be part of you. But I think where we come into talents and gifts and things about you that only you have, That's where, you have to stand your ground and say, no, I'm going to be me and I'm going to stay me. You cannot invalidate my experience as a spiritual being and feel that, you can kind of make a clone or replace me in some way. I am here and I'm here to stay. There's no way I'm going and making imprints for you to distribute. We are all unique. One thing I want to say to you is we are all unique. We have all got something to offer. And although there may be similarities, there's many differences that make us unique and make us stand out. And sometimes, for me personally, I'm quite introverted, but once I'm around the right people, I'm quite out. I'm quite happy to be bubbly and talkative. So we all can bounce off of each other and vibe off of each other's energies in a valuable sort of way. So taking control is not necessarily about fighting people or dimming someone else's light because you need to show someone who you are. It's just about really going into that self-love side of you, that core element of you, and saying, you know what, I'm going to assert myself here. This part of me that you're trying to dilute, this part of me that you're trying to make muddy, that you're trying to smear, that you're trying to disengage with. Look, you do your part, but I'm staying me. Please. Please vacate from my life, So I guess it's really up to you in your healing journey to kind of distinguish areas where you really want to take the floor and you have literal boundaries that make you feel like, okay, that I really have to go for, that I'm not going to be fooled, I'm not going to be tricked in any sort of way. And I guess make a list of certain things that you feel you're just not going to tolerate. Deal breakers in a way. Deal breakers that say, look, this is who I am. This is my code. If you don't like it, then it's done. Another way of looking at this list of deal breakers is, looking at things that you're willing to work on, because sometimes letting go means it's something that I'm actually triggered by or struggling with, and I need to let go of it so that I can just be me, So that's where the letting go kind of part of taking control goes. Sometimes taking control doesn't mean we hoard something. It actually means we let go and, we take control of the fact that we can be wholesome beings. We are all whole. When it comes to relationships, or I've heard this term, rely-on ships. When we truly rely on people, when we truly get to know others, it's because we've got to know ourselves. It's because we've got to know and value ourselves, so we can actually, rely on others. So I urge you to take the opportunity to get your deal breaker list out. Look at how you love yourself, what you feel is a deal breaker or not, and take control and let go and go within. So for now, I'll love you and leave you, and I will see you on the next one. Choose what you love and love what you choose. Peace.